Welcome to The Jewish Lens, a podcast to discuss anything and everything from a Jewish perspective. Now, please help me welcome the man who controls the media, your host, Jonathan Rosen.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of The Jewish Lens. I'm Jonathan Rosen, and today I'm thrilled to welcome someone who is a pioneering MMA fighter. He's been a champion in the sport. He's known as the Israeli Batman. He's the founder of the upcoming Jewish Avengers. Please help me welcome Haim Gozali. Haim,
Hey,
thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Well, we have a lot to cover, but I always like to start by going back with people. So I want to know first, where did you grow up and what was your family life like, in particular with regard to Judaism? Were you observant at all?
So I grew up in Bat Yam. It's next to Tel Aviv. You know, it's all together over here, like Tel Aviv. It's like 5 seconds from each city. So in Bat Yam, the name is in English. It's Daughter of the Sea because all the cities on the beach. No. My grandfather and my grandmother from both sides was religious, but
Really? Okay.
yeah, but my parents know, and in time I like go into the religious, like start to study to understand the Jewish religious more and more and more. And today I'm trying to be a good Jewish, but it's too it's too late because I tattooed on my body a long time ago. So. As much as I want to be a good Jewish.
Well, so many Jews are doing that now. It's not like it used to be. There are so many people getting tattoos now.
Yeah, today, yes, but I did it like a long time ago,
So you began karate training, I was reading, at just 7 years old, after...
6.
6 years old. Oh, my gosh. So you saw this after loving movies with it? So I have to ask, what movies inspired you?
I saw the movie Enter the Ninja. With Shoko Sogi and Franco Nero, the first movie that they did on about the ninja that it was in the States, like the Japanese movies.
Right.
So I saw the ninja and I said, oh, I want to be a ninja. So I started looking for a place to be a ninja. Me and 2 friends of mine from school, it was their first grade. So we went to a place next to our house and we saw, from the windows, we like watching from the windows and we see like a ninja poster on the wall. So I said, oh, we're going to be a ninja over here. And I signed up. It was karate. So we knew after a couple of years, I'm not going to be ninja over there. We learned karate. And I got my black belt in karate when I was before the army.
So that's amazing. I didn't realize that there had been like places to learn karate back then in Israel. So that
it was only karate and judo back then, like nothing else.
Right. Wow. So by age 17 you earned your karate black belt.
18, like before the army. Before the army, I got my black belt. Went to the army. I went to the border patrol. I was in Jerusalem. I was I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like I was a commander of the team that go where is the Musket Gate, where is Silwan village, where all the bad stuff happened. So I was there.
So I used to live in Giloh in Jerusalem back many years ago when I was a teen.
Giloh is nice.
Yeah.
But I was in the old city. Where's the Musket Gate,
Right.
Yeah, over there's all the problem. Was back then. I don't know today.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever have to use your training in combat?
A lot of times. Wow. A lot of times, yeah. Of course, those guys never change. This day, the only thing that changed that this day they got weapon and stuff like that. Back then it was knife and stone, but today they got weapon. They come in, like bombs and stuff like that. Back there was like knife and they do like
So I was so you worked as a bouncer and competed in like underground MMA fights, and I was really like wearing jeans, no gloves. So what was the atmosphere like in those early events? Like how did it seemed like anything goes at those fights. What was it like then?
Back then it was easy because nobody knows jiu-jitsu. I was the first one who bring jiu-jitsu to Israel. So when I fought like that, I used to take the people to the ground. It was like Jewish Gracie in UFC 1, Nobody know nothing and you submit them. So it It didn't like it was not too much, like hard or something like that, because nobody knew ground fighting back then. Just me. So in Israel, I'm talking.
So, and then you went to New York. I was reading to train with Renzo Gracie. So
Yeah, I went to New York to train with Renzo Gracie.
really?
I'm with Renzo until today. It was like in '96, I think, that I started training with him. Until today. Today, I'm a 6th-degree black belt under Renzo Gracie, and this is like Renzo is my teacher, he's my mentor, he's my brother, he's everything. He's helped me a lot in my life, and everything that I am today, it's because of Renzo.
Did he? So his teaching helped change your approach to fighting back then?
Yeah, of course. He's teaching, it's the guy is like how to say it, like it's Albert Einstein of the jiu-jitsu, of the fighting world. He see everything, he know everything, he can show you stuff that you think you know, and show you new stuff all the time.
So, and how was it for you leaving Israel for the first time? Then was it like
Oh,
culture
it's not
shock?
the first time.
Oh, it wasn't.
When I was 13 years old, I used to fly to New York, to my cousin
Okay.
and stuff. So for me, it was.
So
I love
you
New York.
used to it.
Yeah, I love New York. So for me, it was
That's
like
where I'm from
I
originally,
came,
New
I
York.
came, I came home. I like New York until today.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Same with me. So it's like, so I don't know if you're okay talking about this. So I was reading also that you, while working security in 2005, you were stabbed multiple times. So what happened then? Walk me through that.
it was. I cannot explain it too much, but because I need to show it. But the security door, that the one that fire door, I don't know how to call it in the state.
Okay.
When it's
Yeah.
supposed to be open all the time, but you cannot open it from outside, only from inside.
Emergency doors.
An emergency door, yeah, emergency door.
Right.
So the floor, the stairs was like that, and the emergency door was like, So I need to bend to open the security door, the security door. So I
Right.
bend like this and open it, and suddenly I felt the guy
Oh my
didn't
gosh.
try
Wow.
to stab me. He wanted to stab. He didn't know who was going to come out, but the door was like built in a different in a way that I need to to like bend and open the door. It's crazy. So I opened the door like that, and suddenly I fell to my face. Something
Oh
like
my
I
gosh.
thought it's a punch, but it cut me from my ear. Was like my ear fall. So he stabbed me in 1 or 2 rounds. I catch him, and boom, 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 like punches, and he put the knife up, and he got into
Wow.
my hand also because I punched him, and it's like destroy all the ligament of the hand, and
Oh my
I
God.
did like 7 operation in the hand, and I don't feel the hand until today. So
So how does that change you? How does that change you mentally? I mean, afterwards, like, did it take a while to like be ready to go fight again and everything?
because I did like a 7 of surgery, so I was like couple of years couldn't do nothing. Like
Right.
I'm all the time surgery, and the surgery is not good. You're going to another one. You're going to another one. But we living in a country. You have to be strong.
Yeah.
So when you go to the army, you're becoming more strong, and all the stuff that happened to us over here, we're becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. So somebody stabbed me. I said, the doctor told me, you're not going to fight again. I said, okay, let's see. Finish the 5 first surgery, and then I start competing again. But the end wasn't good enough, so I did another 2 surgery, and they cut all the nerves in the end. So I'm not going to feel the end anymore, and that's it. 7
Geez.
surgeries to fight with no hand. It's
Amazing.
crazy. It's crazy because everybody's talking to me. You old. You that. Yeah, you're not a good fighter. Yes, good. I'm talking to anti-Semitic people in the world.
Right.
Nobody understand. I'm a 50% handicap. I got a handicap ID. It's crazy, and I'm still fighting. I
Yeah,
can
it's
go
incredible.
with no line. I can do that because the surgery they did to me. You become like a handicap. It's called handicap. It's not like I need to do something because the surgery they cut the stuff from my hand. So And I'm still fighting.
Wow.
You see, I'm 53 years old and I'm still fighting.
I see. It's incredible. So, but you were the first Israeli to ever compete in the ADCC. I read. So what's that feeling like? Just going in, you're the first one to do it. That's representing your country.
Yeah, listen, first one and a lot of stuff in the martial arts
Right.
world.
Yes.
ADCC, it was achievement for me. Because back then they took the only 16 fighter, the good one in the world, and then suddenly they invite me. A special invitation, and I was like, I competed in 2005, and 2007 they invite me again. So like I'm the first Israeli. Until today, nobody fought in the world championship. Nobody got just me. So twice I fought over there. And after a couple of years, when I signed in Bellator, I was 43 years old, and I was the first one who fought in the Madison Square Garden. Jewish.
Right. That's amazing.
No, not Jewish, Israeli. Jewish
Israeli,
was
right.
before me. Yeah, Israeli. And after that, the forum in LA. After that, the BKFC, bare knuckle. I'm the first one that did bare knuckle in the world. So in Israel, like worldwide, but so until today, nobody did those stuff. Nobody get to the ADCC wall. Nobody fought in the BKFC. Today, I was supposed to fight in a European championship in Jiu-Jitsu, but because of the war, there's no flight.
Oh,
Today was supposed to be my day that I'm fighting.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I'm home.
But you also one of the main people responsible for building the whole sport up in Israel. I mean, how long did it take for it to become really popular there?
It became popular in last from 2016, I think, when I started to bring Bellator to Israel. So it's become like famous in TV, and I become famous like every door, every 10 guys in the street, 9 going to talk to me. So 2016 to today, it's become like famous, and you have the Israeli Jiu-Jitsu team, the national team, bringing a lot of medals, all worldwide. So it's become famous, But I'm talking from 96 until 2016.
So it took a while. Did it take a while?
Yeah, it took a while. Yeah. So today you can watch it. Every sport channel in Israel gonna put like MMA and jiu-jitsu, and like every newspaper gonna write about it. So it's become, and I was the first one.
Yes. So eventually you did win championships. So what was that feeling like after your path? Because it took you a while to get there, and then you won you won a couple of championships. So what was that feeling like?
I don't know, because I love to win, but I can tell you that the fights that I lost, this is the fight that changed me. This is the fight that built me. Because when you lose, you start to learn what I did wrong, and when you start to understand you did stuff wrong, and you start to study again and start to improve yourself. So if you ask me today, every fight that I lost, this is the fight that I take with me, because this is the fight that built me more and more and more, and that's who I am today. The fight you win, okay, you celebrate, it's fun, but you forget it after one day, When you lose, you don't forget it. It's with you. It's for a long time.
Who was the toughest opponent in your mind? Who was the toughest opponent?
No, I fought a lot of UFC fighter, a lot of jiu-jitsu fighter, like worldwide names. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think I'm the toughest opponent that I ever had. I'm fighting with myself every day to wake up from bed to get up. So So I'm the toughest opponent that I ever fought. Well, I fought, and still fighting, but I always win. But I always win.
Yes, you fought with a broken rib once and still finished the fight.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It broke. If you could see the fight, it broke my ribs in the first kick of the fight. I didn't know it was broke until the second round. Then I understand something is not moving good with me. I cannot breathe too much. I cannot do stuff, and then I understand that I broke the ribs. So my coach tell me the second round finish, and that we go into the corner, and he said to me, I saw, watch, and you see it's outside. So he said to me, let's cancel. And people like screaming. It was in Tel Aviv, like 11,000 people came to see. So people screaming, like, Gozali. And he said to me, let's cancel. And I said to him, listen. Look at the crowd like that. We go into the corner. So look at the crowd. I'm gonna die today in the ring. It was like that, and like I didn't die, but until today the ribs outside. You watch my body is like outside.
Oh my
You know?
Lord! So, and that you're also doing bare knuckle,
Bare knuckle, yeah.
right? How
Yeah.
different is that? How different is the mental preparation for bare knuckle?
Oh, this is something else. This is the toughest fight more than MMA. People are going to say to you, MMA is the real thing. No. Bare knuckle is the real thing. Because first of all, you cannot train bare knuckle because you're not going to fight bare knuckle. You can break your own knuckle and you're going to break the face. So you train with boxing glove. The first time you understand what is to get a punch and to give a punch, it's inside the ring. And then you understand, oh my God, what I get into, it's crazy. But I did it also at the age of 47. So my opponent was 35 years old. So I was like,
That's incredible. And your son is also a fighter, right? So what?
my two sons.
Your son's a fighter.
The big son is like, he stopped fighting because he find a good job. So he said,
Enough.
to be a fighter, you're not going to make money if you're not on the top 10 on the world. So he started to work on something good, But there's the second son, the small one, 19, is like fighting jiu-jitsu. I put him on the national team in jiu-jitsu in Israel, so he's fighting now jiu-jitsu.
Is it tough
like
for you?
He did like 2 MMA fights, but I prefer stay on jiu-jitsu.
Is it tough for you as a father to watch your son go in the ring?
Yeah, it's too much for me. I cannot handle that. You see your son, you see your son getting beat,
right?
And you cannot do nothing. And I'm sad at the cage. I don't care. Beat me, fight me. I do whatever you want. Exactly. But when you see your son, you feel like, oh my God, I'm hopeless. He said hopeless. That is the word. Helpless. Yeah, I cannot do nothing. And I'm like, one of the fights that was stuck in Israel was in the COVID, and he was living in the States. And I see the fight on TV, live, and I'm like screaming and jumping. Why you don't do that? He won, but it's too much for me. It's too much.
So I have to ask this. Okay, so you're known as the Israeli Batman. You have a Batman tattoo. I saw. So what is it about?
That's Batman? 7 or 8 of them.
It does. What is it about Batman that appeals to you, that you identify with?
First of all, I got to know Batman when I was 16, living in New York. Mm-hmm. So the first movie when came out, it was in '89, with Michael Keaton. So I said, oh my God, I love this guy. This guy is like. And then I start to study, buy comics and stuff, and I understand that Batman is doing jiu-jitsu and ninjutsu, what I have to do, And he's a regular guy. He's not like a superhero power. And in time, I used to have a security company, so I used to work every night wearing black, all kind of gadget because you cannot take a gun. So it's like I become the Israeli Batman, like doing stuff like Batman, like fighting crime, and I'm not a cop. And it was funny, like everybody started to call me Batman, and I built a museum in my house, like a Batman museum, that stuff that I bought like years ago. And one of the fights, so they asked me, why you not so Batman? So I explained, like I said now, and Michael Goldberg, before I went to the fight, he said, the Israeli Batman, and it stuck, Israeli Batman,
That's great. That's good. So let me shift gears for a second, because since October 7th, and I started talking to you before we started recording, since October 7th, anti-Semitism and Jew hate has just exploded everywhere. You've been very vocal about it on social media, which I love that you have, and talked about forming the Jewish Avengers. Can you talk about that? What's going to
Yeah, of course. So the Jewish Avenger came, my name, the Jewish Avenger came because of Dan Bazilian. He can say that because of him, the idea came out. So the Jewish Avenger, it was like after the Second World War II, the World War finished, and the Holocaust. So a couple of Jewish build a team and call it Nakam. Nakam, it's Avenger, So and start to look for the Nazi, the guys that was in the Holocaust, and start bring them to Israel and stuff like that. So the idea came from that. Then said he want to kill Israeli. the world is silence. You understand what he said? He said, I want to take a gun and kill Israeli. You know, it's crazy. Nobody cares. Nobody said nothing. So I said, if you want to kill Israeli, I'm volunteer to be the first one. Come kill me. Let's see. You want to fight like gladiator style with knife and sword? I'm doing it. Just say yes. So people start to attack me because of the video that I did, and somebody sent me his phone number. I called him. He didn't answer me and stuff. And then came the idea. No more silence. You're not going to silence anymore. You're not going to stay quiet anymore. People need to understand. I'm not joking. I'm not going to do it illegal or something like that. I have lawyers with me now. I have a couple of social media big guys from Israel, and I'm building the team now. I'm looking for sponsors like Jewish from around the world to send us, to help us with we need money for the beginning at least, and I'm coming for Dan Brazilian, the first one. He's got the first one. We're going to know what is the Jewish Avenger. And we're going to go to the big one. All the anti-Semitic people, the big one in the world, that like spreading with a lot of followers, and we're going to come to them. And I want to see them. You want to talk with us? We're going to talk to you. You want to go to court? We're going to go to court. You want to fight? Let's find a cage and go fight. Nobody afraid of you. Nobody cares about the bullshit stuff you post. Like you posting on the net, and like Tel Aviv is destroyed and people he's dead. Come on, the club is walking over here. You can go to the beach over here. What are you talking about? In like the 100 missile, 2 fall, okay. But they spread the fake news, and now it's become big after what Dan Brazilian did. Think about it. The Jewish that attack in San Jose. They attack a couple of MMA fighters, jump on them. No more, because I'm coming. You MMA fighter, you think you can fight? You can fight. Nobody understands that I'm a martial artist, but I live in Israel. I was in the army. So we know how to live for survive, for our life, not just for combat sport. You don't understand that combat sport, like cage and stuff like that, that's take the martial arts and make it organized, make it easier, because you have rules. But if you want to fight with no rules, come fight. Let's see you to the death. So now the Jewish Avenger is going to come with the lawyers, with social media guys, with guys that can do a debut like with you, like talk 200 hours if you need. Just talk with the guy, and you're going to show them. You're not afraid. The Jewish community going to get security. I'm building that we can bring them security, like Jewish people to take care of the Jewish people. Coaches, we're going to teach kids how to defend themselves. And no more hiding. If somebody can think he can punch some Jewish guy in the street, you're going to see me the next day next to his house, sitting over there until he's going to get out of his house. I know the rules in the States. I cannot go inside. I'm going to wait outside. Come, you want to punch Jewish? Come punch me. And
fantastic. Yeah, I saw the
but
fighters.
I'm saying that once again, all legal. You're not going to catch people on the street, like in the in the corner of the street and beat them. No. Everything's legal. I'm a 53 years old. I bring with me lawyers and people that gonna like a big. I don't know how to say it in English. Like a big. I don't know the word in English. Like you're gonna have like a big organization that build each other, but everything by the law. It's the law of the country we come over there.
When are you aiming for this to be?
It start already. The only problem now is to get money to fly with the first team to Mr. Brazilian. But today I did a video. I didn't post it yet. That I'm saying it. Now I'm coming. That's it. I'm coming to you. You think you can talk to the Jewish people like that? You said you want to kill Israeli. Listen, it's crazy. We live back in the 30, you said something like that. And nobody do nothing over there in the States. Nobody cares. What do you think you are?
It's incredible.
What do you think you are? What do you think you are? I'm going to kill Jew. I'm going to kill Israeli. Let's see what you can kill. You cannot kill nothing because you are a guy that with no media, you are nothing. What you did in your life. Take your father money and spend it on poker and pay girls to come with you to party. Come on. You cannot fool us.
I saw you post. You just mentioned it. I saw you post about that silence isn't an option, which I firmly agree with. So, because to me, if you're not speaking up now, What are you waiting for? So, you've been very vocal. So what are your thoughts on that?
This is the way to do it. They think that power and strength and shining and like posting and we are all the time quiet. So they think they like this is the way. We're winning. The Jewish is scared. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. When I'm walking, I have the tzitzit with me like at least 4 years, I think already. And I flew in these 4 years for fighting all over the world. Believe me, there was one time I didn't put it inside the pants. All the time outside. Everybody gonna say I'm Jewish. I don't care. I'm afraid. I'm not. After 11, after
October 7th.
October 7th, I went to Ukraine for a fight. I was with the tzitzit outside, and they sent the assassin to kill us in the hotel, shoot at us. I don't know if you heard about it.
I read that. Yes.
They catch him with a hand grenade, with knife, with guns, shoot us, But I will never put the tzitzit inside. I'm Jewish, and everybody going to watch it. Everybody going to see it. And now, and now the people that want to mess with us, they're going to mess with us. We're going to mess with them.
Have you seen anti-Semitism inside the arena when you fought? Have you seen it from other fighters?
Me no. Never. Well, outside, yeah, but never inside. Right. But it's a problem because nobody going to come to me and say to me the stuff because I know that I'm a fighter and stuff, So nobody going to come to me. Maybe today because they feel because we are quiet. Right. Yeah, so they feel that they become, like it's like the bully. When you say the bully, I don't want to fight you. So you go, you don't want to fight me? So no, I don't want to fight you. Every time you're going to say no, or you're going to stay quiet, he's become more and more like big. Yeah. Like he feels bigger and bigger. That's the way the anti-Semitic happen in the world. We staying quiet. So they say, the Jewish are afraid of us. The Jewish is chicken. The Jews can kill only kids and women, all the propaganda that they're doing around the world. Mm-hmm. Crazy. Now they're going to understand. Now they're going to understand the Jewish Avengers is coming. I agree with you 100%. And and people don't send me the Jewish Avenger because of the Marvel. It's not because of the Marvel. It's because the team that worked after the World War II. Right. That's why. Well, you can check it on Google. If you can check it on Google, if somebody want to understand the meaning of the name.
Well, no, like I said, I appreciate you. I said that before we started. I appreciate you and all that you're being very vocal on social media, and I thank you for doing that. So, and again, I thank you for taking the time today. Also,
thank you.
How can people follow you on social media? Tell them to everyone.
All the social media in there, like Twitter, Haim Gozali, Facebook, Haim Gozali, Instagram, Haim Gozali, TikTok, Haim Gozali, and I have a huge Telegram channel. I got like 100,000 people over there that are posting news 24/6 because Saturday I'm not posting nothing. Right. And over there you can watch the news from Israel and stuff like funny stuff, fighting stuff, and it's called Gozali Unstoppable. And
Well, I already follow, but yes, but I
want to say that follow. Thank you. If somebody want to help to build the Avengers, text me, send me a message. We need all the help you can get.
Absolutely.
All the help. If it's coaches, if it's security guard, if the people that want to volunteer, people that got a problem to send us to know where to come. And of course, if people want to send us help, like donation and stuff like that, call me, talk to me, and we're going to be there.
Well, if you need writers, I'm there.
We're going to need everything we're going to need.
Well, Haim, thank you again for coming on today. I appreciate it. Let me sign us off. Again, this has been The Jewish Lens. I'm Jonathan Rosen. Again, a very special thanks to Haim Gozali. And please like, comment, and subscribe.
Thanks for tuning in to The Jewish Lens, where all items used was strictly kosher.